Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the Valentine podcast with your pie-eating couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is Monday, January 23rd, 2012.
And this is episode 45. 9 times what?
5. You see, I have to admit, I was never a math person. I did well in school.
Yeah.
But math was never my thing. It was constant C's, much to the my parents were really frustrated that I always got C's in math.
Well, I mean, you tried, right?
Yeah, I'm still bobbing my head to the non-existent music.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? So, this is episode 45. We're like 5 away from 50.
Whoa.
And
that's crazy.
And it's like, I don't know what to do. Do we do something or do we just not? I mean, do we just keep rolling like we always do?
We don't know what we do. Do you have a special thing that you have lined up or something?
I don't know.
Well, then if you don't have anything special, then
so
you just keep rolling.
No, if you're asking if I have anything right now, no, I do not.
Okay, well, if anybody has any suggestions about something that we could do for the 50th show. Right. But if not, then we're just going to keep on rolling. Right. Like the Valentines do. We just keep rolling.
Yeah, we just keep rolling, we'll be like episode 100 and just keep rolling. Just like, woo, But yeah, so happy Pie Day.
It is Pie Day.
Right. So
that's why we're the pie-eating couple.
Yeah, that's why we're the pie-eating couple. So we already had one type of pie. We had pizza pie.
Yeah, and we stopped off. We had some of Louisville's own Papa John's.
Papa John's.
People didn't know that Papa John's started
in
1984.
In Kentuckiana.
Yeah, in the Kentuckiana area.
Yeah. So. And so we went to Papa John's, and we normally don't go to Papa John's.
We're a Pizza Hut Domino's family.
Right. And we haven't been there since before our marriage because when they asked the last name on the phone number, they said Crocker.
Yeah, and I was like,
woo.
Haven't been Crocker for a while, but okay.
I know it's been like 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this weekend was a great weekend.
I tell you what we did this weekend. We watched TV, watched movies, played video games, and we did, which is what we do every weekend.
That's what we do every weekend.
But then we did one other thing we don't do every weekend.
We went shopping.
And we shopped.
Yes.
I mean, we shopped. We woke up Saturday morning and had breakfast at Bob Evans. Now, I don't know how the Bob Evans is where you are, but
who me? It's like the one. It's like the one where you are.
Well, I mean everybody else. You all, where you all are,
y'all.
But the Bob Evans by us is frequented by a lot of senior citizens. Right. I don't know if this is a normal thing.
Right.
So.
And a lot of those senior citizens are not of the African American persuasion.
None of them.
But I mean, it was packed.
Every now and then we'll see one. But.
It was really packed in there too, and we were in there and we were sticking out like a sore thumb.
Hey,
I feel like I was in Southern Indiana.
But they have caramel mochas at Bob Evans that are pretty freaking
I know,
good.
And you get a refill on the caramel mochas.
I know, they keep refilling your caramel mochas. You can have as much as you want. So.
And here's the thing. The thing that cracked me up was that our waiter was Mexican.
Yes.
And he was Hispanic.
His name was
Pedro.
Come
on now.
That's okay. Now, granted, there are probably definitely some people named Pedro.
Right.
But it's so stereotypical name that, Americans will give a Mexican. Either that or Jesus.
Yeah. And I was like, I wanted the black waitress that was in there. Her name was Shaniqua.
Probably.
Poshway or Portia or something like that.
Portia. So then after we had a lovely...
Sorry to all the Shaniquas and Porsches out there. That's probably me. Oh, the listener count just went down.
Yep. We lost our Shaniqua and Porsche listeners. So after that, I wanted to look. I had a plan to look for 2 things.
Right.
2 things on my list.
Right.
So we ended up going. First, we went to Kohl's.
Yes.
And I didn't find anything there.
I got a new shirt. I'm sporting it right now on the video camera.
Shirts.
Bam! To replace some older shirts. So I'm in my burnt hunting orange shirt, as my team would say.
Is that what they said?
Or I was a construction worker. Yeah.
They did not say you're a construction worker.
Yeah. So basically, Steve said if I ever wear this shirt and they don't say anything, that means they don't love me anymore. So it's by default. If I wear this shirt, it's gonna be I'm either going hunting or I'm going to go out and work construction.
All right. So then after that, we went to Old Navy. Right. And the Old Navy by us, they are shutting down.
Right.
And moving to a location that's a little closer.
Right.
So they had nothing but the clearance stuff pretty much left. And I didn't find what I was looking for. But, and I was looking for a long sleeve yellow t-shirt. Who knew they were so hard to find?
And why were you looking for one?
To go along with my new shirt that I got from Woot that I'm wearing right now.
Oh, and it looks amazing.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can. It says That's How I Roll.
That's how she rolls.
And it has a turtle who's falling over on his back.
Right.
Because he rolled over on his back. It's funny. But anyway, so went to Old Navy. Couldn't find a long sleeve yellow shirt. Jay saw a pile of jeans over there because they're having a sale where they're half off the clearance stuff. So Jay, being the awesome husband he is, went over there and found a pair of jeans for $16 and $20, and it was half off of that.
Right.
So I got two new pairs of jeans.
Yep.
And then he said, "Why don't you go look at the clearance items?"
Right.
So I got 3 tank tops for like a total of like $7. So.
Right. So in the show notes, I put in the massive haul video that Renee did yesterday after the show. I mean, after the shopping extravaganza that we went to. And so check it out. We'll also, maybe I'll have her put it as a response to this episode also on YouTube.
Yep. Yeah. There's no point in going through everything
but just give them a taste of everywhere that we went though.
Okay, so we went to Kohl's, Old Navy, Target, Meijer, Walmart, JCPenney's.
Then we went to Macy's to get some Lush.
Yeah, we got some stuff from Lush.
And I got some dirty body spray.
So yeah,
it's called Gorilla perfume.
It's not dirty body spray?
No, it's dirty body spray.
But the scent.
But the bottom it says Gorilla perfume.
Gorilla perfume. So does that mean you're a gorilla?
Mm-hmm. So if you've not got time, see, I did this last night too. If you're not got time for a full-on dirty routine in the morning, take an Italian shower instead and spritz yourself liberally with this body spray before you head out the door. But I'll take a shower and then I'll spray it. How about that?
You'll just do the double whammy. So
right.
So yeah. So that was pretty much our weekend. We're gonna talk about the games and the other stuff later. So. It was a fun weekend, though. Technology.
All right, so last weekend tech.
And we had no tech last week, I think. This week we have lots.
We had some tech where we talked about, we went straight into tech and didn't go over our weekend plans.
Oh, okay.
Because we talked about the new domain and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I did this last weekend, I was talking with Alachia, and we were talking about intros. And we found a site that gave a tutorial on how to make intros and whatnot. And I did a little playing around last week making intros. And I made Renee an intro for her vlogs. Also, it's kind of like the same one that we'll be using tonight for the Valentine cast vlog. But, I mean, right now I'm a one-trick pony.
It looks good, though. It's a damn good trick, though.
Right.
The trick you're doing is awesome.
Right. So I'm doing that for our blog tonight as well, and yeah, I mean that was in Sony Vegas. So, and then also with the work that we've been doing, we're trying to up our vlog count, the number of vlogs we put out, and I know Renee's trying to get some more vlogs out and everything. And
yeah, I'm trying to do better on that.
Right. And so we invested in a new camcorder that's being shipped to us from Electronic Expo. We got the Samsung Q10, and the reviews on it have been pretty good. The camera does not do well in low light, which is not a situation that we'll be in, where we'll need to record like football games or something like that in low light or anything like that.
Right.
But it's a good video camera. It records to MP4, which is something that we were looking for. And then we do need to get a SDHC, which is I think a high capacity SD card.
Yeah. So it'll record more time and
Right.
all that. So we can do HD without worrying about time.
Right. And from I think the 16 gig that I saw, I think that one does like 177 minutes. At 720p and 60 frames per second, which is what we do on the Bloggy. Right. And so this will help out a whole lot with autofocusing issues that we're seeing with the Bloggy. We can turn the autofocus off if we wanted to, but we won't do that. And then also has a viewfinder that you can flip around, and you can also make sure that you're still in frame.
Yes, I can see myself. So
right,
because with the Bloggy we have to take a sample shot, and it can get a little old. So right, that's good.
And it's gonna be kind of cool because Alachia made you a cooking intro as well.
Yeah, so now I can have two cameras, one on the pan and one facing me. So
right, so we'll be able to use the Bloggy for maybe the pan shot, and then use the camera for the full on when you're talking and stuff like that. Or I mean, there's just so many options that are there now. And hell, we may even use them for, if we were to do some kind of live cast and we needed to feed the video feed with two cameras. Because I mean, that's one of the other things I was trying to figure out is how to do a video feed, and we both can be up there. I mean, that was one of the things I was thinking about doing for the 50th, is actually doing a live Ustream show.
Oh, that'd be cool. See? Bam, you're already thinking of ideas.
But I mean, it's more of trying to think of the technical stuff, and and then also I've been on a big search for broadcasting mic arms, kind of like what DJs use in the radio show, so I can clamp them to my desk and everything.
And let me tell you, when Jay goes on a search, he goes on a search. He's relentless.
Yeah, I am. And actually, it paid off. Let's go back to the camera, because I almost bought that camera on Friday at Best Buy. And it was on sale at Best Buy. But I waited until last night, and I just happened to be doing search on reviews, and I actually found the camera for half the price. So it was like $50 cheaper than Best Buy.
Yeah,
at Electronic Expos. So yeah, I can get like that and everything, but
it's good.
And I think the big thing is that finding the broadcasting mic arm, it's kind of like let's see if I can pull this out. It's kind of like this lamp you guys may see in my video feed. It's like a work lamp, bench lamp, or something like that. But I want one for a mic, and they're really hard to find. I've only been able to find like 3. There's the Hill, the Rode, and the Q mic that I found so far that's had great reviews. And I actually bought this lamp from Office Max to see if I can convert it, which I was able to, but my mic set, my mic set is too heavy in order to sit in there. And also, with this lamp thing, it doesn't stay in the base, so sometimes if I lift up on it, it'll come out, and I just don't want that.
Makes sense.
Right.
And for me, everybody loves...
I'm rocking.
A lot of people love Turtle Beach, and I've used their products, but do you know what? I think I'm done with Turtle Beach. I don't know if it's because I'm using the product too rough or what, but the sound...
I don't want to say it's too rough. I just think you use them often.
Yeah, the sound goes out on the cups a lot, and it happens at least once every 6 months.
Right. Yep.
And it gets old. When I have a little cheap pair of headphones from Walmart that are $10 that last longer than my Turtle Beach, I think something's wrong with that. But
right. But does the sound quality is good though?
No, but still,
I know what you're
if
saying.
it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Right. Right.
So goodbye, Turtle Beach.
Right. You going with my setup now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with your setup now. Jay, actually, holding up to the camera. Jay ordered me it's just a regular little microphone that you attach to your headphones, and so he uses that.
Oh, that didn't even show up on the thing. I hit my head on the mic again.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but you can't see it. But people on the camera probably saw it. Like, oh crap! I bet you that hurt.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with his setup. I'm sad to be losing my Turtle Beach. They were comfortable. So yep. So these are temporary headphones that I'm wearing.
Right.
I'm gonna get some replacements.
Yeah, like I said, I think Guitar Center is having a clearance on a huge clearance, and they had some that were like $99 that were like for $24 now.
Oh, okay. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, Google Plus is actually going to allow pseudonyms now.
Yay.
Well, kinda.
Kinda.
So, this is a big switch from where they used to say everybody had to use their real name. They had to. But now they are, they will allow you to use, they will allow nicknames, maiden names, and pseudonyms if the person can prove to Google that he or she is known by that name elsewhere in published material or on other social networks.
Right.
Now, nicknames are going to be hard to prove because everybody has a nickname.
Right.
But pseudonyms, and it's like you have to be known by your name elsewhere. So you can't just be on Twitter. You have to have a large following, or what they consider a large following.
Is it like a Lady Gaga following?
I don't know.
Or is it maybe like a Donald Glover following? Or Danny Glover.
That's still huge.
Well, I'm talking about like on Twitter. I mean, it's like 100,000 people
following.
Where Lady Gaga probably has like 4 million.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So
I mean, some people will be glad to hear it. They're not as stringent. If you're not, but we have friends who are known by that name and that name only. Like their real name is not known outside their very, very, very close friends.
Right.
So, I mean, I think this is a good idea, you know?
Yeah. So I have a question for you as we exit tech. Since we have this new camera set up, right? Where we're videoing while we're recording, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking like into the camera?
No.
Or do you look off to the side and you're reading the notes?
Yeah.
And I'm like, just like.
Are you looking at the camera?
I was while you were talking. I was like looking out in the camera. I was probably giving somebody some creeps or something like that. So maybe I shouldn't do that.
Well, like you were staring at people in their eyes.
I was smiling.
You were smizing.
I was smizing and everything.
So.
Well, speaking of smizing, let's get on to some media.
Media.
Oh, man.
Smizing has nothing to do with media.
I know. It had nothing to do with it. I'm just trying to do a segue. So, last week in Movies by Chance, our results were 85 and 91, which was 85 was Ping Pong Player. And when this came up, Renee groaned like
I did.
She never groaned before.
I mean, so, just the sound of it was bad.
So I have to ask you, what did you think of Ping Pong Player?
Ping Pong Player actually wasn't bad.
What?
Okay. I mean, because I thought it would be more slapstick.
Right.
Than it was. It wasn't so much slapstick comedy. It was just this dude who
his family owned like
his family was a ping pong
equipment shop. And his mom did a ping pong class.
And his brother
was a doctor who was also the ping pong champion. And so it was like his business model where, you know, the son would win the championship, and then that will make people want to go to the mom school, and then they'll need equipment, so they'll go to the dad shop to buy the equipment. And then you had his other brother that didn't do well in school,
thought he was awesome at basketball.
And all this other stuff. And so it was a story around that. So it was good. It was good. It wasn't as bad as you would think it would be.
I think it was a 3 out of 5. We gave it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, we gave it a 3 out of 5. It was a good solid 3.
Yeah.
So we definitely seen worse.
Have we seen worse?
And it wasn't even bad. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
And then the next show we watched was one that Renee has been dying to see, and I have too. I'll admit.
I was excited to get it.
And it was Tangled. It was
Yay.
the Disney retelling of the story of Rapunzel.
And okay, so the best thing that I loved about the movie,
right?
Okay, the princess was pretty, no doubt about it.
Yeah, she was pretty.
She was pretty, but they gave her one little flaw. They made her have an overbite,
and that was awesome.
Even if it was just that one thing.
Yeah,
it was like that was awesome, And she wasn't the typical princess. She could take care of herself, right. And it wasn't your typical Rapunzel story. It had
she wasn't a princess because she got stolen at a young age.
She was still a princess. Yeah,
being a princess doesn't mean you're.
She didn't know she was a princess. Right. But it had the base Rapunzel elements,
right?
But everything else was kind of different. But it was really good.
It was really good. I
enjoyed myself, and Jay was laughing at parts.
Yeah.
And
I love these cartoons that they're doing now. And it was John Lasseter, who's also the Pixar guy.
Mm-hmm.
So just that humor that appeals to adults as well as to kids, and sometimes even though the kids laugh, they don't realize it's a joke or something that adults get.
Yeah, there's definitely adult humor.
Like stuff like with the mime dude. That was so. The kids would laugh at it, but just for us, it was just even that. It was even more funnier just for the fact that some of the stereotypical stuff that that you would think was there. And it was just so great.
So
that's like a show I would watch again.
Yeah, I definitely recommend Tangled
to
people. It's a really good Disney movie.
Right. So, are you armed with your die?
Yes, I have my 4-sided
dices
and my 10s die.
All right.
And my 10-sided die.
I am armed with a Netflix page.
All right, let's make this. Oh, come on, please.
Come on, 186. Come on, 186.
What's 186?
That is High School Musical.
Oh, he added that because since I hadn't seen High School Musical, I used to like Glee. I don't like Glee anymore. But when I like Glee, he used to call Glee it's just High School Musical. And
for adults.
No, it's not.
I said Glee is High School Musical for adults.
Okay, it's odd. So
that's
1
0.
0, yeah, 0. 58.
58 is going to be Fame.
The movie?
Yep, the new movie.
Oh, okay.
That's the new one.
Fame.
That is the one that came out in 2009.
All right. Fame.
I'm gonna live forever.
Make it remember my name. Fame.
Okay. And then let's do another one.
1.
All right.
12.
12.
112.
What? What was the first die? Was that even?
2, yeah.
Oh, sorry. No Impact Man, the documentary.
No Impact Man?
Oh. This documentary is a writer goes very green when he leads his Fifth Avenue family on a year-long crusade to make no impact on the environment.
I love the range of movies. We got Ping Pong Player, Tangled, Fame, and No Impact Man. Yep. That is so awesome.
Let's see. So, you said, and what was Fame? 59?
58.
58, okay. Oh, it bumped down because I
moved Impact Man. Yes, yes. That's how it works,
Jay. Okay, so after we watched our 2 movies, I wanted to watch another movie. And so I asked Renee, I said, give me an actor, and the actor you gave me was
Robin Williams, because I was thinking of Robin Williams.
Yeah, you was hoping I'll pick Toy. I think you knew where I was going. And you was like, oh man, I hope he picks Toy. But Toy's already on the list.
Yeah, he picked something that wasn't in the list.
I did. So I picked something that wasn't on the list, and I picked a show he did, a movie he did called World's Greatest Dad.
And I had never heard of it. I think I had briefly heard of it, but
right. So this was a movie. It was an independent film that he did. It's a dark comedy, and I guess should I read the synopsis? I mean,
I don't know. Like I didn't. Well, I'm glad I didn't know that.
Well, you're glad you didn't know that part. Okay.
So all right, basically, this dude has a son.
Here's what people are saying about it: hilarious, wonderful, see it, bold, smart, twisted. Williams gives his best performance in a decade. So, I mean, it debuted in the 2009 Sundance Film Festival, and it was a really, really good film, and it was directed by Bobcat Goldthwait.
If you remember him, everybody knows who Bobcat Goldthwait is. He was popular in the 80s, and he's actually directed movies, and he doesn't have that affectation in his voice that he used to make him famous. And
right. So it was really good, and I was really pleased with my pick.
Yeah, and Robert Williams is a hell of an actor, and I totally respect him.
Yeah, dude is awesome. I mean, I really, if you have Netflix and you have Netflix streaming or whatever, you have to see World's Greatest Dad. I mean,
and there's a lot of cursing.
Oh yeah,
and everything in there, so it's definitely not for kids at all.
So it is rated R for language, crude and sexual content, some drug use, and disturbing images. So,
yeah. So keep that in mind.
But yeah, I mean, it was awesome, and it also prompted me to put another film on our list that Renee has never saw. It was Spy Kids. So
yeah, he just keeps adding all these movies.
So Junie, the boy in Spy Kids, was also in World's Greatest Dad. And because when I saw it, and I was like, that kid looks familiar. Who is that? And come to find out, it was Junie from Spy Kids, and he's grown up now. So definitely go out and watch this film. You have to. It was really good, and I mean it was funny. I mean it was a true dark comedy. I mean it was funny, and it was sad, and and it was like understanding. And I mean it was just. Robin Williams does just a tremendous job.
Yeah, he does a great job.
All right, and Hell on Wheels. Oh man, so Renee. So here's what happens in the Valentine house. So we watch a lot of TV, and we DVR a lot of TV, and we linger anywhere between 60 and 90.
Oh, it's so stressful.
And it's so stressful for Renee. So
because I have to. All right, we have 2 DVRs, and I have to keep them down.
Right.
And if I can't bear the thought of losing anything,
so basically, on the DVR in the bedroom is where we record Hell on Wheels. And every night when she goes to check the DVR to see what percentage we're at, she'll go through the list. And she'll start hitting the down arrow to go by the page, right? And then she'll stop at the Hell on Wheels, and I see out of the corner of my eye, she'll look over at me.
There was like 9 of them on there.
And it was just pause. I can just feel her looking like, you're gonna watch these, and you're gonna watch these soon.
So we went on a Hell on Wheels marathon.
Right.
Yes. It was Saturday and Sunday, but we didn't finish watching them. But.
Right. We have like 3 left, but I really enjoyed watching them that way because the story is good. It's a really good story, but it's one of those shows where it's hard for me to watch and then, take a week or 2 off and then watch another one. I don't know why, because the story is so in depth that I have to try to remember everything that happened. Whereas like when we watch Pan Am, I can, you can
zone out.
I can zone out and kind of get what the story is going to be,
Mm-hmm.
But Hell on Wheels is a different beast, and watching them back to back, it's like watching 24.
Okay,
I mean, that's the best way of watching 24.
It is. Oh, it's so much fun.
It's like watch them all at once, It's kind of like that. It's kind of like where it was with Hell on Wheels, because it's like, oh my goodness. And that show is just awesome. It's just awesome. But we're getting it down, babe. You can safely go past Hell on Wheels now.
I know, without giving you that look.
Yep.
And I was looking. All right, so I'm a big Disney fan. Not as big as some people, but I like Disney movies. My favorites being, my favorite being Mary Poppins, but I also like The Lion King and Aladdin and Little Mermaid, that kind of era. So, and I wanted to find a Blu-ray of Mary Poppins. They don't have one. They have the regular, but so I actually looked at the Blu-rays they do have. I don't know why they don't offer just the Blu-ray. They have to do the Diamond Edition for $30 or $40, and
the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the Blu-ray 3D.
And the digital copy.
Oh, yeah, and the digital copy. Forgot about that.
All 4 of them. I'm like, I don't want all this. I just want the freaking Blu-ray.
Right.
And it's like, and I hate how they do for a limited time, and now we're going to open the vault.
We're opening the vaults for one last time this year.
Yeah, this year. Because it's going to come again. So if you want to get the Disney movie you want, you have to wait until it comes around again.
Yeah, you have to wait until they open the vault.
I wanted The Lion King, but they don't have Lion King in Blu-ray only. The only way I can get Lion King is $25 on Amazon, which with shipping it'll cost almost as much as it is just to buy it from the store.
Well, I mean, if you do the cheap shipping, it's like $2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So if I want Lion King, I have to pay $25, which is what I'll have to do if I want it, and it's ridiculous. Right. I just want the straight Blu-ray. But I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get me to spend more money.
Yeah,
I might do that because I like The Lion King.
It's awesome. You can do the cheap shipping, because on Friday I ordered Friday and Man on Fire, and I did the cheap shipping, was like 3 to 5 business days, and it's like $2, $2 or $3. So I mean, yeah, it gets here like in a week, but I mean, I'm not trying to get it watched before for Film Sack or Valentine Sack or whatever. Whatever you want to call it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it for the podcast or anything like that. So I mean, it's all good. I mean, if you want to, if you get the pack, I mean, maybe you can give one of them to Devon. Not Devon, but Ursula's kids.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and then we also played a little bit of Star Wars this week.
Yeah.
We got a couple of levels.
I'm up to level 43.
Yep.
You're 44.
Am I? No.
You're 43.
I'm 43. I'm real close to 44.
Okay.
But we played some Star Wars, and we got finished with Hoth.
Yep. And you bought a new speeder.
I did, but I'm not really going to use it until you get yours.
Which could be forever. I need to quit spending money in that game.
You need to quit doing your skills unless you really need them.
I stopped. I did one skill the last time we played.
And that cost like $60,000?
Oh, the skills. Yeah. I won't do the skills anymore, but I just did the skills on the stuff I needed, but I dropped from 183 to 120.
Right. Well, you get that kind of quick. You'll get it kind of quick, I guess.
So, yeah, I just need to quest or whatever I need to do. But so, Star Wars is still fun.
Oh, yeah.
I got build for it, so
We're founder now.
Yeah, I got build, and then I got my founder title.
I'm sniffing in the mic.
That's awesome.
Sorry, guys.
On the next game, the Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning demo.
Right. The demo came out last week.
On Xbox, PlayStation Network, and Steam.
Right.
And we downloaded it off of Steam. So, first of all, the code that's out there is old code.
Right.
It's not the new stuff.
It's like 2 months old from what Kurt Schilling said.
So, because they had to have it in for approval certain amount of time before the game comes out. So they had to put it in, and Xbox Marketplace keeps it for like a month before they put it up. So it's old stuff. So there were bugs.
Right. So
there was a significant bug.
Right. So the significant bug was when you would get to a certain point in the opening scene, your screen would just go black and you couldn't see anything.
You could hear, but you couldn't see.
Right. So it's kind of like, okay, am I in a dark cavern and I can't see? And then all of a sudden you see the little mini map up at the top and everything. But it was the post-processing that needed to be turned off in the video options. So
Now, did you play after you fixed that?
No.
Much? Okay.
No, I never even fixed mine. I fixed yours and I never went back and fixed mine.
Yeah, I need to play some more, and I'm going to talk about it next week. But I think I was just so frustrated with missing the opening scene. I was just like, ah!
Right.
So, but I really want to play a little bit more.
And the other bug was if you had subtitles on, and the first line of the subtitle would come up like, oh, brothers and sisters, sit down by the fire. And then that line will be up. You expect it to fade out, and then they'll say something like, let me tell you a tale of, but that line would come over the top of the last line. And all of a sudden you had this dog pile of subtitles.
Yeah, that was funny.
And I just felt bad if somebody really needed those subtitles that they couldn't hear the game, because after the first line, you couldn't read anything because it was just, they were just piling on top of each other over and over. And it was just like, it's like you writing a paper on one line.
It was bad.
It was really bad. So, but a lot of the people out there like Veronica Belmont and Felicia Day and all those guys are saying it's pretty good. So I don't, Kurt was one of the guys one of the first famous folks that was in Elliot the Est, I believe. So, and then also Dark Anders, Matt, he played it and he enjoyed the Xbox version more than the PS3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said it. He did say that on Twitter. So, like you said, we need to play it this week and really give it a try. Aside from our first impressions of how buggy it was. So, you played a little Portal 2.
Yeah, I played Portal 2, and I love playing that game. It is so much fun, and I was itching to play it yesterday. I didn't get to play it, and I was itching to play it today, but I had the podcast. So, sometime this week, I'm just gonna have like a 3-hour session with Portal because I love that game. It's so much fun.
Yeah, you do love that game.
Why? Why? Because
what?
Because I keep playing it all the time.
No, that's fine. I mean, I know how it
Portal.
is.
So
I'm more of I have to be in the mood to play Portal. I love Portal, but I have to be in the mood.
I don't think so. I just want to play all the time. So.
Yep.
So played Portal 2, and I had a $60 in my account on Glide, which is the account where you can buy and sell video games and movies, books, and Apple accessories. I actually, with the help of the Ladies of Leet, I purchased Batman Arkham City and Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Yeah.
Yay, and both of them came in this week.
Yes, they're awesome. And
but I haven't finished Arkham Asylum yet, so you know me, I have to finish that first because it's just my personality. So.
And then did we ever say that you were on Ladies of Leet?
We mentioned it when Alachia was on.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned it, but yes, I was on the Ladies of Leet previous to the one that just came out.
So that's episode 44?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. So go check that out, ladiesofleet.com. Yeah, it was fun. So, did you do that on purpose?
I did.
You're so mean. So now, such as National Pie Day, we are going to have some pie.
The fridge is not prepared.
Oh, God, I'm so mean.
You're so mean. So, Jay, I'm going to make Jay talk to you.
All right. So, since it's National Pie Day, we have pie. And we told you earlier that we had pizza pie. And so, we went to our famous, was it Pie Kitchen?
Yes.
What? Yeah, so we have Pie Kitchen here in Louisville, Kentucky. They are the local place that makes homemade pie kitchen and also homemade ice cream. And we went and got a couple pieces of pie because it was buy one get one free for Pie Day. And it was really odd because I was like, why don't you guys do like Pie Day on 3/14, for pie, But they said, actually, I do remember this. Last year, they did do that. They don't know if they're going to do it again this year or not. But we went and got 2 pieces of pie. I got my regular cherry pie.
You want me to heat yours up?
No, you don't have to heat mine up. Thank you. And Renee got the caramel Dutch pie. And I think she's going to take a long time on purpose because during the segment, I made the silent pause there to mess with her. But it was fun. So we stopped by Pie Kitchen, and it was really funny because we came out of Pie Kitchen, and then we were like, man, Papa John's smells really good right now. And we walked into Papa John's, and we asked them, it was Monday Mania, and so you got any large pizza for $9. So we got the Works Pizza, and it was really weird because, well, not weird, but we never been in there before, and that Papa John's is actually a sit-down restaurant. Well, not restaurant, but you can go in and order, and they had a section off to the side where you can actually sit down. And one of the things that Renee and I miss are the Pizza Huts where you could go in and have a family dinner there. And they had like the salad bar up there, and like during lunch you can go get the pizza buffet and everything. And so that was one of the things that we noticed when we were sitting there. And she just brought me my cherry pie. I'm going to show it here to those that are watching via YouTube at youtube.com/ValentineCast. That is my cherry pie. Oh, yeah. It looks so yummy.
I'm back.
I love cherry pie. And Renee got the caramel Dutch apple pie. And have my trusty fork
Dutch
here.
apple. Let me show it. It is amazing.
And you heated yours up, right?
Yeah, I heated mine up so the caramel can melt a little bit. And I had to get some milk.
I guess you're going to share your milk with me?
I didn't know you wanted any.
Renee doesn't like... Oh, I hit on the mic.
I have
again.
enough to share.
I know everybody...
Everybody's like, why is he so clumsy?
Well, you don't hear it. Is the funny part.
I heard it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, guys. Man.
Stop. I can hear it.
You're not supposed to... Oh, I know what it is. It's the way I have the mic set.
Anyway, so you can share mine because I'm awesome.
You are awesome.
So try your pie. So you told them...
No, you can go ahead and try your pie. And because I'm fixing my mic right now.
Are you going to talk while you do that?
Well, I already told them about Pie Kitchen and everything. And I'll go ahead and try my pie. I'll go ahead and eat some of my pie so that you can tell them what you want to tell them. Oh, you didn't waste any time in putting it in. That's awesome.
You said
I did.
Don't want to have your pie. What I do, I ate my pie.
So yeah, so I already talked about Pie Kitchen, how awesome it is here and it's homemade, and then how we left. And when I talked about Papa John's, how it's an eating restaurant as well, and how we miss Pizza Hut.
That's what, man, I was gone a long
I'm
time.
having some of my cherry pie.
I was gone a long time. So I used to hate cherry pie. And then Pie Kitchen came into my life. Totally changed my outlook on cherry pie. So I love cherry pie now. So I just want to say thank you, Pie Kitchen, bringing it back into my life. It's awesome with some ice cold milk.
Right. So definitely, guys, for Pie Day today, go celebrate. Celebrate.
I'll have one more little bite of pie.
All right. And Renee made 2 awesome recipes while she's having her piece of pie. I'll introduce them. So there's somebody up front. One of those recipes was the cheese and bacon chicken and avocado quesadillas, and then the other recipe is the Cajun chicken pasta.
Yeah. So the cheesy bacon chicken and avocado quesadillas was a recipe I got off the website, Jason and Amanda or something like that. But They were so easy and so good.
Right.
And they were pretty easy. I mean, maybe I put a little too much bacon on them. Yes. No. Okay.
They were
not
fine.
too much bacon. So they were really easy to make, and they were awesome. My dad cringed at the thought of avocado.
Right.
But I thought they were really good. But so we had that and the recipes in the show notes, and that is super easy to make. So don't feel intimidated by that. And then I made the Cajun chicken pasta, which was so good.
Right.
Maybe didn't have enough Cajun seasoning for Jay because he ended up putting more in there.
No, it's fine. It was just, the first time I didn't have any, and then the second time I just wanted some extra.
Yeah, but it had enough for me, and it was really easy too. I actually used the chicken from a rotisserie chicken instead.
Was awesomely
so that
smart.
actually worked out. So it was yummy, and so that recipe is also there if you want a little pasta in your life.
Yep. And then on Friday, I knew we were going to be watching some movies, or Saturday. Saturday. So we went by Bed Bath & Beyond, and I picked up a Whirly Pop. I went ahead and...
I had never heard of a Whirly Pop.
Right. So I took Bear Butt's advice, and I went ahead and got a Whirly Pop, which to cook popcorn in. And, I got a hot air popper, which does amazing job, and it makes the popcorn healthy because it doesn't use oil or anything like that. Hold on one second. Ooh, excuse me. And and so I got the Whirly Pop, which doesn't make as healthy popcorn because it does require us to use oil and everything else, but it makes amazing popcorn.
Oh man, great. Like I was like, maybe we can watch a movie so we can have more popcorn. That's what I was thinking. I was like, movie tonight? Popcorn.
Oh, we're going to watch something tonight, maybe.
Ooh, we can watch a movie tonight?
Maybe.
I love watching movies.
Or unless you want to play Star Wars. So
I like watching movies. So.
All right, so we're going to have popcorn. And then with that popcorn, we also want to have Canada Dry. Because they have a new 18-pack now that we can get for like $4.
So I got Jay on this Canada Dry kick that he is like loving. He's like, oh, Canada Dry. So we're pretty much get stocked on our Canada Dry.
Canada Dry ginger ale. Ooh. Showing it on the screen. Oh, the film.
It's good.
And it is good. And we're still drinking the water like we should. And everything.
Yeah.
But I'm also drinking Canada Dry too. So.
That's good. And I want to talk about my mother. Mom.
How awesome she is.
You are awesome. And you are hilarious. Because let me tell you what happened. So we went over to visit them and sit with my mom and my dad for a bit.
You said sit with them like they're old or something. like they're at the nursing home and we're sitting with them.
So
we went to go visit
I went to go visit my mom and my dad. And it's so funny. So my mom was doing the last of this, this is called David diet. It's some
Daniel's fast.
Daniel's fast or something.
Oh, wait a minute. David's fast.
David, some biblical name where you don't eat meat and you try not to eat as many preservatives and all this stuff. You don't eat sweets. So that's over Sunday. So she has all this stuff in her fridge, all these vegetables.
Right.
And she started pushing them on me.
Oh.
Do you want these carrots? I was like, okay, I like carrots. And Jay's like, what are you going to do with them carrots? You ain't going to eat them carrots.
What you going to do with them carrots?
And I was like, I am going to eat them. But anyway, that's beside the point.
It's Daniel's fast, sorry.
Okay, so I always open up my parents' fridge. It's habit. I don't know why. Maybe that's why I'm so chubby, because that's what I always do is open up the fridge. So I open up the fridge and I look to see what's in there. And she was like, hey. So it's just her and my dad now in the house. So she's always like, hey, do you want this? She tried to push on me some leftover tomato soup. She tried to push on me some cranberry sauce, which I took because I like cranberry sauce. And then she tried to push on me some, I don't know, what else did she push on me?
Man, that was
everything. Like everything that was in her fridge. I was like, Mom, I have food in my house. I'm not like homeless and poor. I have food at my house. It was hilarious.
Right. So with the Daniel's fast, you only can have whole grains, which are brown rice, oats, barley, dried beans, pinto beans, split peas, lentils, black-eyed peas, apples, apricots, bananas, blackberries, blueberries, boysenberry, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's a straight Natural.
I would have had brown rice and black eyed peas every single day. Can you have ketchup? Probably not. That would have been awesome. But I would have had that and bananas.
You could have tomatoes though.
Jay, it's not. We've already gone through this. It is not the same thing. It is not the same thing. We've already been through this.
Tomatoes is
not
ketchup.
The same thing.
Tomatoes is ketchup.
It is not ketchup.
Tomatoes are ketchup.
But anyway, so Mom and my sister Deidre are done Sunday. So
and it was awesome because Deidre said she already had her meal planned for when her fast is done and over with. And she was dreaming about fried chicken.
She was dreaming about fried chicken.
So we may have to call her today, see how she's doing. Make sure she didn't go overboard.
Yeah. So,
well,
all right.
With that,
yep,
we have an awesome intro from Johnny Feisty.
Thanks, Johnny Feisty.
From the other side of the river, we want to say thank you, man, for making this odds and ends bump for us. So here we go. At Valentine's, odds and ends.
Odds and ends.
Man.
That's an awesome job. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
See, now we have a bumper.
We do have a bumper. So,
but we don't have any odds and ends.
So, well, I'm gonna read his email.
Oh,
and then we can go on and contact us because we don't have a podcast of the week unless you have one.
I have some feedback.
Yeah.
You said contact us.
Yeah, that's what we used to do. Anyway, so Johnny said, "Hi. After listening to your last show, I couldn't help but record an intro for odds and ends. I originally was trying to reproduce Troops spreading my wings, but as you will soon discover, I failed miserably in that regard. I hope you like it. Please let me know if there are any problems with the file." Go ahead, babe. I'm not done with the email.
Spread my wings and fly away. I don't remember any other words.
To a place that I long for.
So that's Troop. If y'all never heard Troop. Anyway.
And so also, I think you sent I sent an email before, which you did, Johnny. I do remember this. But I live right across the river, and it's fun to hear you talking about Louisville. And then he said some other information, and we would, he may be starting a job down that way, and I hope I'm not reading too much of it. Well, he sent an email. He didn't say not talk about it. And
anytime you don't want us to say something, make sure you say don't say this.
Johnny, we do work downtown, and so maybe we can do a mini AIE meetup or something.
That's true. We've done the AIE meetup in the past, right? And ate at BD, so maybe we can do another little mini one. Yep.
So thank you again for making that bumper for us.
Really appreciate it.
And you have an email?
Yeah, my sister Kim is awesome. She sent me an email. She said, "Look at these cupcakes." I could just imagine her saying it. Look at these cupcakes.
Right.
This would be awesome to make and try out for your podcast.
I think she wants you to make them so she can come over and have some.
Yeah, pretty much. She actually called about them. Have you made them yet? She said the best cereal ever. They're Cinnamon Toast Crunch cupcakes, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pretty amazing. So I will plan to make these.
Hopefully this weekend.
This weekend,
maybe. But we're having a lot of family time this coming weekend.
She makes this is a cupcake person. She has German chocolate cupcakes, peanut butter and banana cupcakes, Oreo cupcakes. So
now Toby's back here, right?
Toby is in his crate.
Okay. So we also had Tidra. She mentioned us and said, "I absolutely love being able to watch. You guys are so awesome." So she got she watched our YouTube channel on youtube.com/ValentineCast, and she got to see us doing the podcast, and you can do the same thing. Alachi also said, "Oh my God, food section now is going to be so much more cooler. We get to watch you eat sometimes." Sweet.
I know. Yeah, like you saw us eat today.
Yeah. So you saw me take a big bite while Renee was talking about her recipes. Mm-hmm. So you can also
contact us, damn it.
Just like Johnny and Alachia and Tidra and Kim. And we love hearing back from you all. Mm-hmm. You can reach us by email at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. You can also see our blog at valentinecast.com. The podcast Twitter feed is ValentineCast.
And the video can be seen at youtube.com/ValentineCast. Jay's Twitter feed is The Cowboy, that's CAOBOI, and my Twitter feed is The Ice Flow.
All right. So that's a show.
It's a show.
And I'm happy about what we've done. You know? Hello?
Yep.
Oh, you messing with me now? That's all right. I got pretty lights here. I can party by myself.
Oh, I can party too. I party all the time.
But you all have a great week, and we'll talk to you all later. Happy Pi Day.
Happy Pi Day.
Happy Monday. And we'll be talking to you guys later on this week on Twitter.
On Google Plus.
Hey, via email.
Write us.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
I can eat my pie now.